I want to share with you a simple truth about life that will save you from a lot of heartaches and problems. And this truth is, stop blaming the world, you're the problem. Let me say it again for those who came in late. Stop blaming the world. You are the problem. There is nothing wrong with the world. There is nothing wrong with your country. There is nothing wrong with your parents, your teachers, your bosses, your colleagues, your friends. There is nothing wrong with them. There is something wrong with you. You see, we humans, we have a tendency to blame others for our own mistakes. We blame others for our own wrongdoings. Why? Because it feels good to be a victim. It feels good to complain. It feels good to be angry. If we are at fault, then we cannot feel good. Then we must take responsibility. Then we must improve ourselves. Then we must do better next time. That requires effort. It requires work. It requires discipline. It requires strength. Blaming others doesn't require any of that. Blaming others is easy. Blaming others is comfortable. Blaming others makes us feel good. And so most people do it. Most people prefer to blame others for their own mistakes. But here is the truth. Only when you stop blaming others, only when you take responsibility for your own actions, only when you have the courage to say, I am the problem, can you actually change. As long as you keep blaming others, as long as you keep saying there is something wrong with the world, you will never change. So what should you do? What should you do when things don't go your way? What should you do when you face challenges? What should you do when people hurt you or when life seems unfair? Very simple. Just say to yourself, I am the problem. Repeat it to yourself. I am the problem. I am the problem. I am the problem. Why? Because it is true. You are the problem. You are the only problem in your life. And if you think this is harsh, if you think this is too negative, let me ask you a question. Do you want to be successful in life? Do you want to achieve your goals? Do you want to make lots of money? Do you want to be happy? Of course you do. Who doesn't want these things? But here is the hard truth. If you want these things, you have to become strong enough to face the reality. You have to become strong enough to accept the truth. And the truth is, you are the problem. You are the only problem in your life. No one else is responsible for your failures. No one else is responsible for your unhappiness. You are. When you realize this, when you accept this, when you take responsibility for your own life, that is when you can actually change. Now it is very easy for me to sit here and tell you these things. It is very easy for me to tell you to just say to yourself, I am the problem, and you will feel better. But I know that when you go out there into the real world, when you face challenges, when people hurt you, when life seems unfair, it is not easy to remember this truth. And so I want to remind you right now, right here, right now in this moment, I want to remind you that when things get tough, when life seems unfair, when people hurt you, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like quitting, when you feel like blaming others, just remember this. You are the problem. No one else is responsible for your unhappiness. No one else is responsible for your failures. You are, but here is the good news. Since you are the problem, you are also the solution. So take charge of your life, my friends. Take charge of your life. Stop blaming others. Stop complaining. Stop being angry. You are the problem. You are the solution. Change yourself. Improve yourself. Become better. Work hard. Be disciplined. Be strong. Face your challenges. Face your fears. Do what needs to be done. Stop blaming the world. You're the problem. And in being the problem, you are also the solution. Thank you.